In the current aquatic meta, players are obsessed with the Great White, but they're ignoring the two most broken builds in the shallow water servers. On one side, we have the Hammerhead, the ultimate information rogue with a literal wall hack built into its head. On the other, the Bull Shark, a heavy tank with 1350 PSI of raw crush damage, and a server hop exploit that lets it terrorize freshwater maps where it has zero natural counters. Two top-tier builds, one winner. Let's dive into the patch notes and see who actually dominates the 1v1.
Welcome back to the tier list. Today, we're logging into the Ocean server. While the land meta is currently being griefed by human players with their high intelligence builds, the Ocean remains a relic of a much older, much more competitive era of the game. We're talking about a map that covers 70% of the playable area and has seen almost zero major balance patches in over 400 million years. The Shark class is essentially the ultimate legacy build. These players are the OGs of the server, having survived 5 separate global wipe events, including the one that deleted the entire dinosaur meta. But even within the Shark class, the devs have experimented with different playstyles. Some builds went for raw size, like the Whale Shark, which opted for a high HP pacifist build. Others went for stealth, like the Great White. But today, we're looking at 2 builds that represent the pinnacle of modern shark PvP, the Great Hammer and the Bull Shark. These 2 represent a fundamental choice in the character select screen. Do you want to be a specialized scanner with maxed out agility, or a tanky brawler with Freshwater Exploit? To truly understand which is S tier, we have to look at the source code of their evolution. First, let's analyze the Great Hammerhead. If you're a player who values information dominance, this build is unmatched.
To understand why the Hammerhead is the ultimate information rogue in the Ocean server, we have to look at the surface area scaling of its head, the Cephalofoil. While a bull shark's sensory suite is compressed into a standard snout, the Hammerhead has overclocked its spatial awareness. Think of the ampullae of Lorenzini, the electroreceptors, as the shark's ping in a competitive shooter. A standard bull shark has roughly 1,500 of these pores. The Great Hammerhead, it's rocking closer to 3,000, spread across a lateral plane that acts like a phased array radar. In terms of in-game mechanics, this provides a stereo electrical sense. When a bull shark picks up a signal from a buried stingray, it gets a general zone notification. When a hammerhead picks it up, it gets a GPS-locked XYZ coordinate. By swinging its head in a wide arc, a move we call scanning the server, the hammerhead triangulates the microvolts per centimeter emitted by the prey's nervous system. It's essentially a wall hack that allows the hammerhead to pre-fire its attack before the prey even appears on the visual render distance. But there's a massive energy cost to this build. Moving that massive wing through the water creates significant parasitic drag. To maintain its agility stat, the hammerhead has to constantly burn stamina. If the hammerhead doesn't secure a kill streak quickly, its hunger meter drops faster than almost any other high-tier predator. Now let's look at the bull shark's low-visibility server meta. Bull sharks frequently main in estuaries and river mouths, where the water looks like chocolate milk. In these maps, visual perception is nerfed by 90%. This is where the bull shark's lateral line system becomes its primary combat HUD. The lateral line is a series of fluid-filled canals that detect pressure waves. While the hammerhead is looking for electrical pings, the bull shark is listening for physical footsteps in the water column. By sensing the hertz frequency of a splashing fish or a rival shark's tail beat, the bull shark can calculate the vector of approach without ever opening its eyes. In a PvP matchup, this creates a fog of war advantage. If the fight moves into murky water, the hammerhead's high-resolution electrical sensors can get jammed by the high mineral content of the river runoff. The bull shark, however, thrives in the lag. It uses its superior bone density to ignore the drag and brawl in conditions where the hammerhead's glass cannon maneuverability is completely neutralized. Finally, we have to talk about mass to power ratios. The bull shark is a bruiser class. Its skeleton is reinforced with extra calcification in the vertebral column, allowing it to absorb massive kinetic impact. When a bull shark strikes, it doesn't just bite, it tackles. Using its pectoral fin surface area, it generates downforce to pin the opponent. Let's look at the physics of the jaw protrusion. Most players think the jaw is fixed. In reality, the bull shark utilizes hyostylic suspension. During a high-damage combo, the upper jaw, the palato quadrate, actually detaches from the skull and slides forward. This decreases the frame data required to close the gap between snout and target. If the hammerhead gets caught in a clinch, meaning the bull shark has secured a latched state, the match is essentially over. The bull shark begins its reciprocating shake mechanism. By oscillating its entire body mass, it turns its 1350 PSI bite into a high-frequency saw. The hammerhead's armor class is optimized for speed, not durability. Under this kind of structural stress, the hammerhead's cartilage frames often reach a critical failure point within seconds.
In the current aquatic meta, players are obsessed with the Great White, but they're ignoring the two most broken builds in the shallow water servers. On one side, we have the Hammerhead, the ultimate information rogue with a literal wall hack built into its head. On the other, the Bull Shark, a heavy tank with 1350 PSI of raw crush damage, and a server hop exploit that lets it terrorize freshwater maps where it has zero natural counters. Two top-tier builds, one winner. Let's dive into the patch notes and see who actually dominates the 1v1.
Simultaneously. This makes it almost impossible for other players to gank or sneak up on. Stat 2 is electroreception buff. Every shark has sensors called ampullae of Lorenzi that detect electrical signals from other players' muscles. However, the hammerhead's wide head acts like a massive radar gish. It has thousands more sensors than a standard bull shark. This allows it to scan the sand server for players who are clipping through the ground or hiding. But where the hammerhead really breaks the game is in its agility stat. The hammer acts as a hydrofoil, a front wing that allows for extreme turning speeds. In our footage, you can see how they move. They don't just swim, they bank like fighter jets. This is a hard counter to the stingray meta. Most predators struggle to catch stingrays because they are flat and hide well, but the hammerhead uses its hammer to physically pin the ray to the floor, neutralizing its poison tail ability before delivering the final hit. However, the downside to this scanner build is the low defense. Hammerheads have thinner skin and less body mass than other Apex builds. If they get caught in a high DPS trade, they can't take the hits. Now we move to the Bull Shark. If the Hammerhead is a high-tech specialized build, the Bull Shark is a tank with a shotgun. It is the most aggressive generalist on the map. The Bull Shark's primary stat is attack power. It has been recorded with a bite force of 1,350 PSI. To put that in perspective, that is more raw damage per square inch than a Great White or a Hammerhead. It doesn't need to outmaneuver you, it just needs to land one critical hit and the fight is over. But the most OP part of the Bull Shark build, and the reason it's so hated by other players, is the Freshwater Exploit. Most sharks have a region lock because their bodies can't handle low salinity water. The Bull Shark, however, put all its evolution points into the Osmo-regulation skill tree. This allows it to leave the ocean server and server hop into rivers and lakes. This is a massive griefing tool. It allows bull sharks to hunt in areas where other sharks literally die. They've been spotted thousands of miles up the Amazon River, hunting low-level river fish and land mammals who thought they were safe in the freshwater meta. In terms of aggression, the bull shark has the highest testosterone levels of almost any build in the game. It is a high-risk, high-reward brawler. It isn't afraid to initiate a PvP encounter with a human player or a larger shark. While it lacks the 360-degree vision of the Hammerhead, it makes up for it with a massive bulk stat. It can take a lot of damage before its HP bar hits 0. So, what happens when these two S-tier builds face off? Let's run the simulation. Now, let's get into the main event, a hypothetical 1v1 in the coastal arena. In this scenario, we're not talking about hunting trash mobs or low-level stingrays. This is a high-stakes duel between two of the most optimized builds in the game. The opening play, Perception versus Stealth. The match begins with the Hammerhead's passive ability, Informational Dominance. Because it has maxed out Perception, it will almost certainly spot the Bullshark first. In a game where the first hit often determines the winner, this is a massive advantage. The Hammerhead's power meter is currently at 100%, and its detection radius is covering the entire area. The Bullshark, however, is playing a different game. It doesn't have the 360-degree vision, but it has a lower detection profile because it's more traditional, streamlined build. It's looking for a gank, a surprise attack from the murky depths. If the Hammerhead uses its agility buff to stay in the Bullshark's blind spots, it can keep its HP bar untouched for the first half of the fight. The opening play, the Hammerhead wing attack. The Hammerhead initiates. It uses its hydrofoil head to bank at a speed the Bullshark can't match. It goes for a buff check strike, aiming for the Bullshark's gills, one of the few weak points in a shark's armor. This move deals moderate damage, but more importantly, it applies a disorientation debuff. Bullshark power meter, down 10%. Hammerhead power meter, 100%, high stamina cost. But here is where the Bullshark's build becomes terrifying. The Bullshark doesn't care about finesse. It waits for the Hammerhead to close the distance. The moment the Hammerhead commits to a strike, the Bullshark triggers its rage mechanic. It turns its entire body into the attack, utilizing its massive pectoral fins for stability and delivering a critical hit. If the Bullshark lands even a glancing blow on the Hammerhead's head, the damage is devastating. Remember, the Hammerhead's cephalofoil is a sensory organ. It's essentially a giant sensitive nose. A 1350 PSI strike to that area doesn't just lower the Hammerhead's HP, it permanently nerfs its perception for the rest of the match. Hammerhead power meter, down 40%. System shock applied. Bullshark power meter, 90%. Aggression buff active. The finishing move, HP tanking versus evasion. As the battle enters the late game, the Hammerhead's power meter starts draining rapidly. Its stamina is high, but its defense is low. It can't afford to trade blows. It has to play perfectly. Every time it misses a turn, it risks a one-shot kill from the Bullshark. The Bullshark, on the other hand, is built to tank hits. Its skin is thicker, and its internal organs are protected by more muscle mass. It can afford to lose 50% of its HP if it means landing that one final bite. In a head-on collision, the Bullshark's power meter stays more stable because its defense stat is so high. The Hammerhead's power meter takes massive jagged drops every time it gets bumped. In the end, the physics are against the specialist. The Bullshark is a blunt force instrument in a game that eventually favors the player who can take a hit and keep fighting. The Hammerhead wins the early game. It has the detection range to see the Bullshark coming and the speed to keep its distance. If the Hammerhead can use its agility to kite the Bullshark and land small, frequent hits, it has a chance. However, the Bullshark wins the late game. In a direct trade of damage, the Hammerhead simply cannot compete with a 1350 PSI bite force. Since the Hammerhead's primary pinning ability is useless against a 500-pound brawler, the Bullshark is almost always going to win the 1v1 encounter. The final ranking, the Great Hammerhead is a solid A tier. It is a master of its specific niche, but its low defense keeps it out of the top spot. The Bullshark is a certified S tier. Its versatility, raw damage, and freshwater hack make it the most broken mid-weight build in the entire ocean server. Do you agree with this ranking, or do you think we should look at the Tiger Shark meta next? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to see how we filmed these builds in the real world, check out our upcoming Australia expedition. Hit the subscribe button to stay updated on the latest Earth patch notes. See you in the next build.